Hello, I'm Christopher Mason, and I'd like to sing for you the song that Esty and Dan Brodsky commissioned me to write and perform as a surprise for Jon Giswold's 50th birthday. It's a blast from the past, because the song refers to stuff that was going on in Jon's life that year. But I hope this musical tribute to Jon will remind you of his wonderful sense of humor and how much he was loved. 50 years old, enduringly blonde with subtle hints of grey. Jon's a marvelous Peter Pan, a wondrous sprite, a breath of sunshine even at night. Loyal, supportive, caring and kind, a fitness star, it's true. But triumphs can be fleeting. If he stops down overeating, we'll call him a genius too. Raised in Wisconsin, Grantsburg, a place where Main Street's 2 blocks long. His childhood friends had names like Innis Elk, it's where Ardis Knabenus Thor Lapierre. So Scandinavian, they're crazy for snow. The town is still awash with folks so refined they're inclined to say woofda when they mean oh my gosh. Though his ancestry's Norwegian, Jon's more Danish. He adores native foods like avlskiver, Danish meatballs, sweet to s'mores. As a teenager, he spent a year in Denmark, switching far. He claims Copenhagen's wunderbar. If you're wondering what scent he's wearing, it just might be pickled herring, 'cause he's practically a Dane. Blonde, grey-eyed and buff. Some Norwegians might complain. Jon is very much like a Dane. While living in Wisconsin, Jon just loved to dance. He had a girlfriend, sweet Bernice. They had a brief romance. On YouTube, if you watch them doing pirouettes and twirls, you never would believe that here's a guy who's into girls. She wore a shower curtain. Jon wore tight, bright yellow pants. His perm was quite alarming, but he sure knew how to dance. Having co-starred on Dance Fever, it was very plain to see that a life of endless glamour lay ahead in NYC, where he met Mark, who de rigueur had friends like Lucille Ball. He was a famed photographer. For Jon it was electric, and his date with destiny. But he had to wait a year till Mark would let him have a key. For a while he toiled at Barney's, but his life seemed on the rocks, till he met a pal who changed his life. Her name was Molly Fox. She taught him how to exercise, aerobics, dance and step. And he showed outrageous talent, full of passion, full of pep. He knew he'd found his métier and quickly rose to fame. Sports LA and Equinox competed for his name. He attracted loads of groupies and was instantly adored. Every time he taught a class, they all would rise up and applaud. Find him on YouTube, you'll be in awe. Jon was a blonde, svelte Jane Fonda with videos galore. He made his first in 87, 'twas startling as it gets. Jon bravely wore a singlet, a fashion choice he now regrets. Oh, whatever could the odds be that Jon would meet Dan Brodsky and whip him into shape. Though initially evasive, Dan found Jon so damn persuasive that he lost a ton of weight. How prodigious Dan's remorses when he's consumed rich sauces and gallons of ice cream. Curse the inconvenient hitches, Esty sees it and she snitches, so Jon steps up Dan's regime. The whole family Jon's been training, so far no one's complaining, 'cause it's clear he loves to teach. Jon's great blinding charm's effective. Those who follow his directive look much buffer at the beach. Alexander once was phobic of anything aerobic. Would he join a gym? No way. It took years of subtle slogging, but Jon's even got him jogging, and he smokes less every day. Jon's a guy who's into knitting and does not believe in quitting, but with Katie he gets fried. Though he's urged, he couldn't get her just to knit a simple sweater, though he's tried and tried and tried. Now Jon's a published author of 2 books on exercise, with tips for how to pump and flex and stretch and squeeze for guys, with lavish illustrations of the joys of active sports for those who get inspired by pics of men in bulging shorts. In theory, Jon's a trainer, but in practice, he's a shrink. Clients trust him and confide exactly how they feel and think. It's privileged information. Dan remarked the other day that he's hoping Jon's next book is not a sizzling expose. Estrelita Brodsky implored the gods. She felt such frustration. She simply couldn't quite complete her dissertation, and so she told Jon she'd give up and run away. She claimed that post-war Paris bored her, but Jon restored her desire to finish in such a charming way that she could not diminish her obligation to do sit-ups and lift weights. After some tiring exercises, the sweet surprise is sheer adulation. She can't believe he somehow gave her motivation to spend 4 years on Latin artists who are dead. He even offered to find writers and editors to pull all-nighters. His sweet devotion fairly shocked her. Now, thanks to Jon, she is a doctor. He gave her confidence to soar. And what is more, his vinyl wedge gave her that edge. She holds with glee a PhD. Jon, make it fun. She got it done. You're truly inspirational, Jon Giswold. Whoever said that turning 50 is old? A happily married man, a couple with great style and true pizzazz. Who else can say that they were married thanks to Luciana's? We hope your brand new sport line's a smash, big smash, and generates a mountain of cash, big cash. And when your Latin Quarter musical finally completes, your fans will throng to see that day in history. You better save the Brodskys' great seats.